Okay, so they're immediately as soon as I joined, there's people just immediately pushing the car. Not to worry, I can just surf all the way from there, just hold W into anyone who walks into me, heal myself up, and just kill people who are walking into our spawn. And then I get headshot. What a wonderful start! There's a server called Zakhadi Zaybal. Okay, now in this instance of will I be punished or rewarded for my transgressions?
Yeah.
No, I won't. I can just walk into everybody and I will instantly destroy everyone. Oh my god. Are we sure that this class is allowed? On one hand, I'm not as much of a fan of the fact that you can just like walk into people and just get a free win. But on the other hand... Hello! Oh jeez. Hey! I don't know, seems effective.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, the knockback is great, but the fact that it's just like a worse detonator is very unfortunate. Bye-bye. Where did I get the crit? You can... Wait, you can transfer the crit if you switch instantly from the scythe? What just happened? I just reflected with my flamethrower and it instantly had a crit. Is that legal? What the hell? Is that actually how it works? Oh wait, hold on. Can I? Oh no, I think the server just has random crits. No, I thought this was like a cool glitch. Son of a bitch. Oop. No. Oops. No. Surely. Let's go. An actual Don't. How about you never do that again? Very brave. Oh yeah, it's just the player that counts. Oh, you can actually extend it with this. Problem? Nope. I don't really like when people jump into me. Something similar to what you'd have in TF2. This video clip is a public service announcement to soldier players everywhere. Please, when you are fighting a Pyro and you run out of ammo, do not spam mouse 1, because that makes it very predictable as to when you're going to fire. Stay safe and don't get clipped. Bobby Martini 360 420 Pro XXXX. What a baller name. Holy shit. You didn't think about me going there, huh? There we go. And just in case you're worried about ever losing, you can just get all of your health back and get overhealed. Hello! No! Dang it. This thing does have a counter, is that it hardwires you into holding down W so that you try to cut down the head of your nearest opponent. Hello. Hello. It's very, very nice to see you. How's the weather? I really like to press M2. Very good. Bye bye. He actually escaped with the blowback. Yeah. Oh no! No, dude. I survived? What? Okay, no. That's actually illegal. Okay. How are you doing, fellow gamers? I do also like to tank heavy medic combos. Jesus Christ. And it's back to full. Jesus, okay, I'm finally dead.
You needed to be stopped.
You would not believe how many times I actually was able to get kills in that area. It's actually kind of insane. 13,000 damage, 75 kills, 30 deaths. And I would have probably had a lot less deaths had I played a little bit more cautiously. But why would I? Why would I ever play cautiously when I get rewarded for just walking into people? Howdy, my name is Gabbie. Having played Team Fortress 2 Classified, I can safely say that the mod is very fun. However, I think that the changes that the creators made to Pyro specifically are not my favorite. In my opinion, Pyro is too strong while not being particularly fun to play in return, and I think that's due to a few factors. Number 1, the way the flamethrower works has been noticeably changed. Now, on paper, that's actually a good idea, as the base game flamethrower definitely warrants a few tweaks, lightly speaking. Now, the problem with that is because the weapon now fires a much denser stream of damaging particles, you deal almost twice as much damage. That's an insane damage increase for a class that's supposed to have a lackluster primary weapon. What this means is that you can actually engage almost any class at mid to close range, and you have about a 70 to 30 chance of survival, without even needing particularly skillful combos. Oh, speaking of which, number 2 is that none of the 3 non-stock weapons you have available feel particularly necessary to use. What I mean by this is that the weapons feel more like funny gimmicks that you can use to make yourself stronger with no downsides. Yes, no random critical hits is not a downside, Harvester. With those 2 factors in mind, if you know any basic movement tech, and if you know how to play Pyro at an advanced to intermediate level, if you play in any way that requires you to think, you will be able to instantly shred people without any effort. This is not particularly fun in my opinion, and it especially is bad if the game encourages you to play that way. Frankly, you don't even need to worry much about your self-sustain, because if you die, you probably can get at least 3 to 5 kills every life. Personally, I am not a fan of very easy playstyles that encourage me to stick to one very simple approach. Part of the reason why I have almost 800 hours on Pyro is because of how, despite them being a fairly mid-tier class, if you have a lot of knowledge in the game, and only if you have a lot of practice under your belt, you can kill your enemies in extremely impressive, varied, and fun ways. If I were given a choice, I would always pick more consistency to more firepower, because chances are, if you have better firepower, it will most likely result in you having an easier time, and if playing the game is too easy, then to me, it's not particularly fun. Now, if the devs were to add a damage ramp up and some actual trade-offs for using the additional weapons, I would probably be much happier. However, while it is the way it is, I think I'll stick to base game TF2. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. My name is Gabbie, and goodbye.